When I was about 17, 16 or 17, I fell in love with this one girl named Shamika from when I was in fifth grade, and a tragedy hit. She got killed down here in San.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man.
They're calling me a rapist because of my last relationship. What if it were you out here? What if it were you that was treated unfairly? What if it were you that was judged unrighteously?
What's up, YouTube?
What's that
Back with another one. Top Flight USA. What's up, brother? What's your name, age, and where you from?
How you doing? My name's Terrence McLeod. My age is 32 years old, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio originally.
Cleveland,
I
Ohio.
grew up right here in Sanford. It's been a good journey for the most part. Sometimes it ain't always promising, but if you believe, you'll make it through.
That's right.
You know.
Okay, you from Cleveland, Ohio. So what brought you to North Carolina?
Well, my grandmother got married when I was younger, and she got married to her high school sweetheart.
Okay.
And we moved down here. We were staying uptown in the Simmons building at 17 Wall Street, and then we moved on to another house from there. I got a little sister. I got a cousin or two, you know, and I just right now I'm going through a real bad time, you know. I just got out of 6.5 years worth of a relationship with a woman,
Okay.
and I love her more than life itself. So with that comes separation sometimes when the relationship gets toxic.
That's right.
But I just want her to know, if she does see this video, Denise, I love you, baby.
All right, Denise. He said he love you. That's what's up. So, are you homeless now?
Yes, sir. I am homeless. I'm homeless due to the fact of sometimes I'm just hard-headed and I don't like to listen. And that's the God honest truth.
Okay.
I came out my house one time to help a cousin and a friend, and I ended up getting the downfall of it. But that's okay, because with a downfall, you got to be uprised before you downfall. So
Right.
I'm just looking for my level plane on my incline.
So, are you addicted to any drugs?
Yes, sir. I have an addiction to alcohol. I
Okay.
have an addiction to meth, and I have an addiction to crack cocaine.
Okay. So, how long have you been addicted to these drugs?
Since I was about 19 or so.
Okay. Did you say you're 32?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So over 10 years. Okay. Do you have? You said you had siblings. You said you had
Yeah, I got a little baby sister, Taylor.
Okay.
Most of them in Sanford might know my sister. She the loudest thing right around Sanford. She loved to be herself. She
Okay.
loved to be herself.
So let's tap into your childhood a little bit. Did you grow up in a two-parent household?
We grew up in what they call a mini mansion.
Okay.
It's a maybe one-story house. It's got a downstairs family, an upstairs family, and an attic in it.
Okay.
And I grew up at 1046 Lynn Drive. House is not there no more, but that's where I grew up, east side of Cleveland.
Okay. So how was Cleveland growing up? Like, what type of neighborhood did you stay in?
It was, let's see. Well, for us, we were kids, so you know, you had to don't come on my side of the street, and you had to knock the stick off his shoulders, and if you ain't scared of them,
Yeah.
and then we would pop the fire hydrant every year too. We would pop the fire hydrant, and the fire guards would come out and turn it back off. We turn it right back on if we got too hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounded like you had a pretty normal childhood.
You know.
Okay. So where did the homelessness come in at? Like,
Okay,
I know you said something about a relationship, but
Yeah.
can you pinpoint exactly where the homelessness came in?
When I was about 16 or 17, I fell in love with this one girl named Shamika from when I was in fifth grade, and a tragedy hit. She got killed down here in Sanford,
Oh man, I'm sorry, man.
and I never really got over it. The brother that they got for it, you know, I have to forgive him. I have to forgive him, not for him, for me. So on my behalf, I forgive him. That doesn't mean I have to like what happened. I just really haven't gotten over it. It hurts a lot. It's hard to get in other relationships when you have such heartfelt love for a certain person. But I have to let her go as well, because if I don't let her go, then she's not gonna rest well. She won't be at ease. Right now, what I'm going through is a spirit of conviction. There's a lot of people who don't understand why I exist. I don't even understand why I exist yet, because I'm not fully grown yet. Just because I'm 32 doesn't mean I'm a full-grown man yet. I'm still a young man.
Break that down a little bit.
Okay, you have your 3 score marks. You got from 1 to 30, that's your first score mark. From 30 to 60, that's your second score mark. From 60 to 90 or so, that's your third score mark. In the Bible, they used to live years, hundreds of years. I'm trying to get us back to a people like that, where we eating our fruits and vegetables. We are taking care of our nutrition as see fit. Not saying to come out here and start eating dirt and plants and stuff, but just to say, you know, they said we're not gonna live past 75 now. Well, God gives everybody a special number, and He also lets them know when He's coming for them. So to me, everybody has their own individual judgment day, not just one day that everybody's going to be judged as one. But there is a part of me that's, I'm going to say, star-giving. Like, I get dreams, and sometimes they're very vivid. If I don't need to know about something, God doesn't give me a dream. Or maybe those are the times that I'm communicating with Him best. Mostly my journey is spiritual. It does get physical sometimes, and I hate when it gets physical because I do not like to fight. But sometimes you gotta let a person know to back off. You know?
Yeah, I hear that a lot with like homeless people. They go through a lot out here in these streets.
Yeah, we catch the avenue of hell. You know, it's literally an individual hell for each one of us.
So would you say it's dangerous living on the streets?
Yes, it is. It's very dangerous. I was in a group home in Ohio, and I walked to the store one day, and this guy, he asked me, he said, "Man, you know how to cut grass?" I said, "Yes, sir. I have expertise in cutting grass." So I go and get in the car, and we go out to his house. I go in the room. I go in the house. I ask him where the lawnmower is. This man locks the door behind me.
Oh, wow.
The spirit of you're about to die hit me. The spirit of if you don't do what this man say, you're not gonna make it home. So I ended up getting raped twice.
Wow.
In one setting. And I've grown to understand that force like that is unacceptable. So me, I'm the type of person to say if the judgment can't do what they supposed to do at this time, if our judicial system can't do what it's supposed to do at this time, then each individual should take up their own form of law. Like, I swear on the Bible that that's not gonna happen to me.
So did anybody ever find out about that situation?
Yes, I told my parents and stuff. I told my grandmother, and she took me over to Daymart and explained it to them. I take psych meds and stuff for it, as well as other things. So I have schizoaffective bipolar disorder, PTSD. I also have an adjustment disorder, which means I have a problem with things being the way that they just are. I don't believe that violence is just the way it is. You know, I don't believe that destruction is just the way it is. In order to destruct something, you also have to have it already constructed, created. So with me, I'm just one of those people that say, stop tearing down God's image. You know, each one of us are made in His image, whether you're female, male, what for. Each one of us is a God. We are God. United we stand, divided we fall. So I ended up falling, and I accept it for what it is. I'm just another one of the fallen angel brothers.
Okay, when was you diagnosed with all this?
They started diagnosing me when I was younger. I started off with ADHD and ADD, oppositional defiance and stuff like that. But I believe I was about 7 or 8, and that's when we started going to the doctors and stuff. And I took my first dose of Adderall. And I used to go to school, and I didn't feel like learning nothing. I didn't want to do nothing but go to sleep. So I had to learn how to let my meds work for me and stop trying to work my meds through negativity. So let's see. I'm getting back to my humbleness, my discipline. That's about it.
What's your highest grade level?
My highest grade level was 10th grade. I made it to the 10th grade and then I dropped out.
Why did you drop out in the 10th grade?
Honestly, I couldn't go to school anymore and see all my friends and not see my baby Shamika there. It tore me up inside. It did something to me that I didn't expect. You know what I'm saying?
And nobody offered you counseling or anything like that?
I've tried and attempted to do the counseling. It works, but then there's when the information that you give in confidence gets told, everybody uses it to their own advantage. Like, they're calling me a rapist because of my last relationship. I'm not no rapist. I don't like rape. I don't like perversion. I damn sure don't like homosexuality. I don't have no use for none of those. I don't do the whoremonger thing either. So therefore, there ain't no pimps and hoes, none of that. I'm just one of those people that when my judgment side comes out, everybody wants to shut me down and tell me to shut up again. And I'm saying no. 5'7", and no, I'm not going to keep shutting up.
Do you see a lot of women out here that's homeless?
Not so much as women, more like the men right now. But there are homeless women out there who have no clue what to do. So they being the devil's advocate, because they are the devil's advocate. A woman will get you your feelings. She will hurt your feelings worse than any man ever could. Because in the beginning, he spoke to Eve. So she still exists today through the woman, and Adam exists through the man.
Okay. My last question, well, no, I got 2 more questions. If you had anything to say to the government about your homelessness or about homeless people in general, what would you say?
I would say, what if it were you out here? What if it were you that was treated unfair? What if it were you that was judged unrighteously? What if it were you that was ripped away from your family before you got a chance to be with them? What if it were you that have nothing, but yet in every day you thank God for the day that you have, praying that the next day will be greater than the one before?
That's right. It'll get better, brother.
Yes, sir.
I promise you, it'll get better. My last question. With all the information that you know now, with all the knowledge that you have right now, what would you tell your 10-year-old self?
My 10-year-old self, keep going, little TJ. You can make it. You got this. You got this. If you can make it through that, you can make it through the rest. I would tell them to keep on working on your superpowers, brother. Keep on working on your superpowers, little TJ. It's gonna be all right. You are great. You are wonderful. You are awesome. You are magnificent.
That's right.
You are the master of your own abilities.
That's right, TJ, man. Thank you for this interview, man. Stay in contact with me, brother. I like you, man.
Sure will.
All right.